up, y'all? Welcome to another interview here with me, Jimmy Dukes, Fight Talk with Jimmy Dukes, and we're here to my left, to your guys' right, lovely Poison Ivy. What's up, girl? How are you?
Hello, I'm doing good.
Thank you so much for your time. I know.
Thank you.
Yeah, we had a good conversation on the podcast.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that. Getting to know you and your lengthy career, if you guys want to go check that out. This girl's been fighting for a minute, but you're making your pro debut
Yes, exciting.
next week. You know, talk about like as you get closer to a big fight. How do you feel? Does like your mindset change? Like, talk about how do you like as you're leading up to the fight? Do you change like how you gear yourself to it?
Yeah, well, my mindset has definitely changed compared to when I was doing amateurs. So, yeah, it's more of a stronger mentality now that I have. I know, I mean, not too much because it's my pro debut that I know what to expect exactly, but I know a little bit, a rundown of how it's gonna go. So, I'm mentally preparing that. And,
Yeah. So when obviously I know you've had a lengthy amateur career, and then do you start training a little bit different only because it's like a pro debut, or do you kind of always make it the same so this way you don't like think too much about it?
No, yeah, like the training has definitely got a lot more intense. The training, like, just with the gloves, that's different. I train with smaller gloves now because when you fight, there's 8 ounces, so they're smaller gloves.
And then these are what for the pro?
For the pro, they're 8 ounces.
They're 8?
Yeah, they're 8.
Oh, so you were fighting with 12s?
Yeah.
And then are you going to 8?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, yeah, it's a like a big change.
Yeah, because like the blocking and things like that, right?
Even like the aiming. I remember the first time when I put on the gloves, the smaller gloves. My dad did the mitts on me, and I had missed like the punch. But
I've thrown that punch 1,000 times. I just kept missing.
yeah, and it's like it's just different. But no, yeah, the training has definitely got a lot more intense, and a lot more time has been put into it. Little things like that, like the gloves, my cardio, stuff like that has gone into the training.
Yeah. So when you're doing like a regular amateur fight, how many rounds is normally an amateur fight?
An amateur fight is 3 rounds, 3 minutes.
Okay. And then this pro one is going to be?
This one's going to be 4 rounds, 2 minutes. 2 minutes for girls, yeah.
Oh, okay. And then just a minute in between?
Yes, a minute break.
Okay. So when it comes to the pro, and this is one thing I'm always telling people, I'm honest because I'm just learning and getting to everything. Do you have to pace yourself, or do you feel like you don't think too much about it? Your cardio is good to go when it comes to the time in the rounds.
Yeah, well, I like to pace myself. I had a good amateur career, but I feel like for me, fighting more rounds is gonna better for me. It's beneficial for me because I like to pace myself. I'm very smart in the ring, so things like that, longer rounds, more time, stuff like that is gonna help me.
Yeah.
So I think it's good in my case.
Yeah. So your opponent, when you're coming to leading up to fights, are you the type of fighter where I'm not focusing on them, I'm just focusing on me, or how do you kind of go about when you do know your opponent? Do you kind of look into what they got going on, or you're kind of just like, I'm just focusing on what I got going on?
Yeah. Well, before the fight, we try to study them, so like that we can know what to work on, what we need to do, little things like that. But I feel like the day of the fight, I'm just gonna be very like to myself. I know I have a game plan, have a set game plan, and we just need to follow it, and it'll go plan. So.
Yeah. So we're a week away. You're feeling good. You're looking good. You're taking care of all your school stuff.
Yes.
If you guys don't know, this young lady's still going to school, taking care of that, and still pursuing this. And I love hearing that kind of stuff. I know we kind of talked about it a little bit on the podcast, the fact that you're pursuing this and still taking care of everything,
Mm-hmm.
Talk about managing everything, and talk about your family and the team around you to be able to focus on your schoolwork, focus on the training, and then focus on yourself for something like this for a pro debut.
So, I know my priorities. Obviously, school. I need to finish school, graduating, because this is my last year. So things like that, yeah. So I'm excited to graduate and be able to give my full focus to boxing.
Yeah.
But at times it could be hard. At times it's hard to manage like schoolwork with having to box or like school events that we have sometimes. So little things like that, it'll be hard to manage, but I do sacrifices for boxing.
Yeah.
But I still maintain grades. I still maintain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And I love hearing that because like I mean, you're still a high school student. You still gotta have fun. You know what I mean? Hang out with your friends. But the fact that you know when to gear yourself toward like a fight coming up or a tournament coming up and like that. So 1 week away, feeling good, looking good, everything sharp.
Yes, we're ready.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you having another conversation with me. I'm gonna look very forward to being able just to call this fight. I'm gonna be doing the commentary. I'm gonna do my best. But I'm looking forward to seeing you out there. I've never seen you fight. I know I got to see you spar a little bit. You're tenacious. I mean, your nose looked a little messed up, and you were still in there. I was like, God damn, this girl's a beast. But I'm looking forward to seeing you go out there and do your thing. Before we got out, you want to shout anybody out? You want to thank anybody before?
I just want to shout out my sponsors. They helped a lot. Also, my family, my friends, everyone who's coming out to support me, my coaches, everyone who was involved in this preparation for my camp. So,
awesome.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you too.
Well, yeah, of course. No, I appreciate you. And I've just started getting to cover more of combat sports, and now just doing with the boxing. But I do appreciate your time, getting to know you. You seem like a sweet person, and I'm looking forward to you go out there, do your thing, God willing, and the best of luck to you.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys go check her out. I'll have the Instagram out there. Go buy the tickets. If you don't have a favorite fighter from El Paso yet, I mean, she's going to be fighting for a while. You might as well just start supporting her from now, guys. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
Let's go.